We sometimes hear the following phrase, a Trex deck is a Trex deck is a Trex deck. And unfortunately, that couldn't be farther from the truth. It really boils down to how the deck is built and how it was constructed. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about a critical but often overlooked component that every composite deck should have, in our opinion, and that's something called a picture frame or picture frame border board. We're gonna dive into why that piece is so important, what it looks like, and what the benefits are behind it. In order to keep your maintenance-free deck truly maintenance-free and having it look like it does on day one as it will for years to come, a critical component of a quality-built composite deck, such as a Trex deck, is gonna be that picture frame border board. Now, what a picture frame border board or picture frame is a square edge profile composite board where there is no groove for hidden fastener. This is the board that is installed as the perimeter or edge board along the entire perimeter of your deck. This picture frame board is installed over where your rim joist of your frame meets the fascia trim of your deck. This picture frame board is critically important as it protects the gap that would otherwise be exposed between the finished fascia piece and the pressure treated rim joist, the structural member of your frame. With that picture frame board in place, it protects that gap, not allowing water and other gunk to get in between there. Without the picture frame board, water, debris will get in there, won't be able to dry properly, and the gunk won't be able to escape. And over time, that fascia board of your deck will start to warp. It could even pop off and shear the fastener securing that fascia to your rim joist. And over time, that fascia board will look like a slice of bacon because of that warping, because of that movement. But a picture frame board prevents that, protects that gap, and is one of the reasons why it's critically important. One of the other benefits of a picture frame board is aesthetics. It covers all the cut ends of the rest of the decking boards of your Trex composite deck. And so with a finished picture frame board, you don't see any of those cut ends. Now with the picture frame board, you can install either the same color as your main decking boards or a different color, traditionally a darker color. It adds a beautiful finished aesthetic look to any composite deck. One of the best upgrades that you could consider for a deck is to install a double board picture frame. So instead of a single board perimeter board, you're now installing two picture boards or picture frame boards as the perimeter board. And the reason to take that under consideration is because if your deck has railing, the railing is going to largely hide that picture frame board, especially if your picture frame is a different color than your main deck boards. To bring in that finished aesthetic look, you could have a 2 board wide picture frame and get that second color visible from the inside perimeter of the railing. And here's a tip as far as color selections. If your railing will have a cocktail board on top of the railing, which is where a deck board is installed on top of your railing, keep in mind that this board is installed almost on the same vertical plane directly above your picture frame. And so we typically recommend, if you do have a cocktail board on top of your railing, that cocktail board is the same color as your picture frame. And to continue the color selection, we also typically recommend that the picture frame is the same color as your stair treads, the part that you stand on. The reason for that is the stairs themselves, the last or the highest step on the set of stairs is the picture frame. A lot of times what we've seen is that a deck that's recently built that may need repair has been missing this critical component of the picture frame. It's one of the reasons why here at Custom Decorations in Southeast Michigan, every one of our decks is installed with a picture frame, and we'd highly recommend considering one when it comes time to build your deck. Please reach out to Custom Deck Creations if you're in the Southeast Michigan area. We'd love to answer any questions that you have and help you design and build your beautiful dream maintenance-free deck.